Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Master of Command as we enter the final stages of the campaign. I'm a little concerned this one is going to be a short act because this is absolutely brutal with no food, no resources, nothing to really gather from the countryside, and the town's all ransacked. I'm really struggling with this one, but let's see if we can pull this out. There is one plan. We fight battle to get recruits, and then we eat those recruits. Hey, it's an option, and we are French. They've eaten worse things after all. Okay, this is looking like it's going to be a tough fight. There's a whole lot of Highland Grenadiers here, and some British foot guards. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, looks like the armies are coming to clash. We've taken a bit of an unusual arrangement this time. I'm not 100% comfortable with it, I must admit. But we're trying to set up in cover, taking advantage of a hill. But it's this right angle I've got going on here, which I'm not overly happier about. Actually, we can move the veteran grenadiers, the Irish veteran fusiliers into position here. Bring up those grenadiers like that, and get the horsemen over on this flank. All right, so that's looking viable. John B. regulars. And we've got some nonsense going on over here. We've also got horsemen going out on this flank, which I kind of like the look of. And are we going to get... I don't think we're going to get the... I don't want to deploy halfway across a bloody stream. I don't think that's likely to work out too well for me there. But I do think we can probably now just extend that formation and bring horsemen. We've got two lots of horse over here. And we've got bare box fusiliers, who I think are going to be in a good situation here just to line up a charge at the Highland Grenadiers and send them skedaddling. Now, excellent. We've got our guys out in the open field over here, which is good. Advance the Grenadiers. I've got reserves as well, of course. Just move those guys up a little bit. Right, watch out for these sneaky horsemen. And I think we're in a good position to order a charge and dispatch those grenadiers over there. Oh, God. Whoa. Pause. What the shit went wrong there? Bring them back. Bring them back. Get the bear box back over here. Holy shit. The British Light Dragoons routed two of my units of cavalry. That was not expected, but we did see them off, so that's something. Alright, let's just whilst that was going on, we didn't get this bit sorted out. There are more units of light dragoons than I had anticipated. I thought I counted 3 in the original battle scene. Right, redeploy. These bastards are coming on fast, look. Charge. I'm going to have to get these guys up and round the back. Whoa, okay. I can't pull out of there, so I've got to throw them in and they're going to be defeated. God damn, this British cavalry is dangerous. Which now means that I do not feel like my flank is at all secure, because all this crap is going to be turning around to come back at me. I'm going to have to focus on, I think, probably shooting these guys out. I'm going to put some dangerous deployment over there. I don't like the look of it, I'm going to be honest. Right then, deploy the Grenadiers over there. Bargie's men have seen their guys off, which is excellent. Let me, if I may, deploy around like that. We've lost the centre. But we happen to have reserves for the centre, so let's send those guys in. They were just regular French fusiliers. A whole lot of... Whoa, hang on. I see a charge coming in here. Bollocks! I was really not prepared for this. Even if we sprint, we can't... I can charge... I'm going to counter-charge rather than taking them at the stand. Which also means... just turn around, because we may need to... Oh, I think we've got him. Yeah, we've got him. Thank God for that. That was That was very scary. Can we give them a volley as they disappear? Is there any chance of breaking them? Yes. Okay, good. Those guys are not coming back. Right, then that means we can play a bit more over this way. We do have, down here, 2 units of French horse have returned. Leonidas' light horse weren't ever actually all that seriously beat up. The other guys were, though, so I'm thinking I'll probably put the 3rd Royal Victoire into reserve. Oh my god, my sodding artillery's not been unlimbered this entire time. That is something I kind of need to watch out for. So, do we order in a charge? No, what we do is we order in the French Fusiliers right up to close range again. Meanwhile, I'm going to order an attack on those. We should be doing some nice damage into this British veteran foot who are not in a very happy situation. So, over on this flank, I'm surprised to see the enemy cavalry heading away. Oh, no, they're coming back in. Right. Form up at the next... I better be a bit careful over there. Because that's likely to get me into a lot of trouble, isn't it? Can we order the Grenadiers to go and shoot those guys? With a bit of support from the light horse? Okay, so most of my stuff has rallied. Or most of my stuff that I particularly care about has rallied, which is excellent. Let's deploy like this, keeping one eye on them. These guys are going to break because they're exhausted, so let's just go smash them. That frees up some units to go fight elsewhere. I'm trying to keep my Grenadiers... Whoa! Oh, it's okay, it's okay. We can take them. We can receive them at the halt. We can charge in the light horse. These Fusiliers. Can we very quickly get a shot into these guys as they run away? Assuming they're going to run away. Just pull back the light horse and we'll charge back in. Get him, boys. Get him. No, shoot him. They're not reloaded. We got some. I'm going to chase him with that light horse, and I think that is the way to go. Right, let's deploy this right on that flank. Meanwhile, let's just take a look at the center, which is holding. What happened over here? These guys... Ooh, maybe got into a bit of a mess. It's okay. I mean, it's British foot guards, which is never a good thing to be trying to face. Let's quickly try and bring up some support over here and get some firepower going in. We attack the British foot guards in the rear, which does have a nice effect on their morale. They are now suffering. French veteran Fusiliers can deliver some volleys into there. Something's retreating, so that's great news. We may see those bastards again, though, so let's just watch out for that. And you guys need to be kind of deployed like that. Now then, you can now spread out a little bit, stretch your wings. And the Irish veteran Fusiliers can go like that. Okay, we're starting to get the British army surrounded here, which is great news. We are shooting over there. That's good. Brilliant. We're going to try and outshoot these guys. No. No. Thank you. The horsemen. The Leonidases. We're going to try and maybe catch some of these guys as they flee. Let's bring them down. But right now, I feel like I need to try and get some flanking fire onto them. Which I could maybe bring up the John B. regulars for. Try and get them in there. Do I launch an assault column? Do I? Do I? It's tempting. Right, do we have any horsemen? No, we do not. Have these guys turned around? They haven't. So those foot guards are getting shot in the rear. But we need to face that direction primarily and bring up some support. And the Irish Fusiliers, they've gone. Excellent. That's great news. Brilliant. So we need to try and let's do that. They're taking some flipping pain over there. And let's do that and get some different units into the front here. I'll engage in combat. The Langerkills need some time to recover. Just check the light horse over here. I may as well just go and try and farm some casualties and get some experience for those guys, I think. So we must have some troops ready to... Okay, it's time to dispatch those guys over there with a big charge. Yeah, they've gone. Excellent. Bring up the next batch. French veteran grenadiers have seen those boys off. Excellent. Pull back. And let's put the John B. regulars on front of that hill. These guys can just fall back. They've done an awful lot of fighting and they're out of ammunition. British foot guards. I think we can get on that flank. The Irish veteran Fusiliers. We need to probably head in, I think. I think the foot guards will disappear. Yeah, we need to get in. The Irish veteran Fusiliers are doing a good job, but ammunition is now starting to run a little low. You guys can have a rest. You've done some good work over there. And we've got a unit of grenadiers there doing very little. The light horse is still trying to butcher someone up there. That suits me down to the ground. Right then, let's... Oh no, can we charge? Can we charge in? Maybe get some bonus damage on there? I don't know. Is that a thing? So who's left now? There's not a lot of people left. I say we just go for the break and charge in on the flank. Come on, the Giants. Oh, they broke positions. They're going to go. But they haven't gone yet. Now they have. Oh, hang on. There's some grenadiers reappeared over here, which I was not expecting. Let's put Bargie's men into that fence line against them. And maybe bring down some light horse. I wasn't expecting that. Hang on, we've got the bear box that we can throw in. Let's speed things up a bit now. We've got these guys on the run. Yeah, let them chase them all the way up the map. Bargie's Fusiliers should be able to outshoot those guys. Nice. Volley in the flank. Charge. Exhausted cavalry. Charge. Everything's gone anyway. We got him. So not the easiest of fights. Those bastards stuck around a long time. We're going to have to take reservists. That's the thing that we are struggling with the most. Oh, we've got some nice new carbines, some horses, some better bayonets. And the healing medicine, which I really, really like. Yeah, it's got to be reservists. Because we are struggling. Struggling for recruits everywhere. It's been a tough fight. Let's see, there must be some promotions to go through. So let's replenish those in the horsemen. And then actually, do you know what? I think we can just... We can fill this up. This is fantastic. I still need more to fulfill some of these events that we're finding around the place. Ammunition has kind of got to go... It's got to go over here. There's just... Those guys were well and truly out. So, new bayonets. Heavy socket bayonets, I think. Wow, look at these stats. These are amazing. Horsemen for the Leonidas Light Horse. Just to get their move speed up a bit. Accuracy is not so important, but do you know what? They are light horse. We can give them some carbines. And there's a promotion for these guys over here. So, what are you going to have? You're going to be French Gendarmerie. Yep, we'll take that. Better quality. Anyone else down there? So what can we give the commander of this cavalry brigade then? Stamina and stamina recovery speed. That sounds like a very good thing, I think. Yeah, let's take that. Stamina's a good idea. Especially for horsemen. I think that'll work quite well. I think we'll throw on some medicine onto the Leonidas Light Horse over here. They haven't got anything like that at the moment. Alright, that helped, but it doesn't give us anything in the way of recruitment bonuses. Let's head over here as fast as we can. Trying to replenish as fast as possible, and we just buy... Oh, I should be moving everywhere. I think I should be moving everywhere in foraging stance. We need... Huh. You know what? I'm just going to buy all the damn food in town. Hang the cost. We don't really have much in the way of choice over that. Can we? Still not. No, we still... God damn it, we can't replenish anything. This is so tough. The only good thing we've got going for us at the moment is rations. So let's sell some of these things. I don't have any light infantry and unlikely to acquire any, I think. But there are... Do you know, I definitely can't afford anything at the foundry. Are there any free generals? Nope. When I say free, I mean like dirt cheap, but we don't have the option for those at the moment. Now, I can blow some of this money on some better muskets, but 450 is a lot, and I feel like we need the cash. Soul muskets. That looks like a generally good firearm, 131 range. And Potsdam muskets. Good. I'm looking for something to improve what we've got. I don't feel like we can really justify the cost of the excellent Charlevilles, but they are nice. Let's just see what we're using on these two. We're using regular Charlevilles. Oh, we've got something that's okay. And over here, do we have anything that's crap? So I don't think anyone's using worn muskets still. They're using some basic muskets. I'm going to hold off. I feel like I need the cash just to try and hold in reserve a little bit. And time, we may have enough time. Okay, let's go foraging stance and let's head down to this encampment. We're going to have to move around and just buy some more stuff. Our scouts report an enemy force encamped across the river. Today marks a festival of some kind, and the men appear to be in high spirits, drunk, unguarded, and wholly unfit for battle. We can attempt to cross now and take them unawares. Improvised rafts or dinghies can be fashioned. Let's see what the options are. Cross now with improvised rafts. Construct sturdier performance. It's 112 thalers and we lose. I think one day we can afford. We'll construct sturdier transports. The boats were launched at first dark and the column crossed in silence. Oars were muffled. The engineer kept the craft tight. We landed above the camp. Seized the pickets before... It went well. It went well. So we got a... Oh, nice. Okay. 2,500 reservists. And some okay weapons. That's fine. Let's see. That helps immeasurably. Now, there are some of those encampments, I think, or convoys where we needed reservists. So we may revisit those. Ammunition's going to be a problem, though, isn't it? That's definitely a problem. Anyway, we're looking to improve the range on any of our guys down here. I don't think we're going to use those. Excellent melee, but poor range. Well, I say that. Yeah, we've got some. And I don't think any of the other units are going to end up as being grenadiers. What are you two using? Oh, you've ended up with land pattern muskets, which have superior accuracy but poor range. As they're in a brigade together, I'm going to switch them out so they've both got the same weapon, but then we're going to give that to somebody else. You're only copying with that. 11 and 15, 9 and 16. Okay, we'll keep with that. Some of the Fusiliers must surely be able to use this. 126 range with 26 accuracy. We've got more range but less accuracy. Maybe that wasn't the wisest move. Do you know what? I don't know that we've got anyone who can actually make good use of those anyway. So I think that perhaps... Yep, okay, well, we've got something to sell. That's alright. We're not going to get any more men. I'm pretty certain. Right, let's go back, but we're in foraging stance, right? We can maybe stop at this battlefield. I can't remember what this one required. Are we taking attrition? Oh, because we're going through a swamp. We've come across a field of recent engagement. The bodies are not yet cooled and scattered equipment litters the ground. There remain supplies to be collected. So if we recover the equipment, we get 2 weapons. If we tend to the wounded, we get a load of reservists, which I'm thinking. And have our men repair the broke. We don't have anything for that, so tend to the wounded. And let's pass on out of this swamp. I hadn't appreciated we'd be taking... Look at that, it's just eating it all. I hadn't appreciated that. That's not good. And now we don't have the reservists to do the escort. God damn it! That swamp absolutely just destroyed us there. Now, here's a question. This is a genuine question because I don't know the answer. And I don't know if I want to find out the hard way. Do towns restock equipment? I'm going to find out. And I'm going to find out the painful way. Because if they don't, then we've got a very long, hungry march back up this road. Back to some objectives. They do, thank God. Right, enough with the food. No ammunition in stock. Let's go to the town square. Someone must have some cash. Confirm. And let's buy some of these. So we've now got 1,500 men. We can now replenish. And no, we didn't get any ammunition, did we? That didn't actually... Oh my God. We didn't get enough reservists to actually do anything there. So, it's time for a long walk home. Off we go. The only thing we have is food. I'm going to try this... No, I'm not going to try the outpost. We're going to get attacked at the Battle of Resson. No enemy cavalry, thank goodness. So we can deal with this. Here we go. The enemy. I'm sat all the way at the back, actually, until I've advanced up towards him, which is actually quite a good thing. Let's make sure that we are progressing in a position to take advantage of the enemy's weakened state. Can we get into those cover positions there? Please. We're not in a great position in the centre, but that's okay. I want to try and win this fight without taking a shit ton of... well, a shit ton of cavalry for one thing. Casualties even. Let's send some light horse in against the back here. And let's get some heavy horse going over here. We need to crumble things pretty quickly. So I'm planning on a mass assault on their centre with the grenadiers. Just to break their centre completely. I think that's the plan that I'm actually going on. Let's move things up. These guys are going to... No, not you. I've got the wrong one selected there. You two, please. It's not letting me select the damn units. There we go. Charge. 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 We need to go in on that. Let's break it quickly. We need to get the enemy artillery involved. For there is a lot of enemy artillery here, I've just seen. Charge. Come on. Charge. Chargez-vous. We'll exhaust the cavalry, but it deals with all the enemy artillery, so I think it's a fair swap. Right then, let's launch some grenadiers in this general direction, and then we still have a couple in reserve up here. Did we get in? We should have got in everywhere over there. Nice. With everything broken, let's just make sure that's all nicely done. Horsemen there charging away. Let's bring them back down. This is one where our horsemen can actually do an immense amount of damage here. Here go the grenadiers. Over in the middle. Let's go face the next chaps. Do we have anyone? Oh, they're going over there, I see. Okay, the horsemen are going to contact from the other side. That's brilliant. Right, you form up in there. Leonidas' light horse can go and finish those guys off. That still gives us 2 units of very useful, tasty horsemen. Wait, are that... Oh, these... Okay, the artillery's broken. I was looking at it thinking that it was actually still... It's still targetable. Advance. Whole lot of firepower going on over here. Trojan Legion looking a little bit shaky. Not in the best cover. There's Hanoverian Grenadiers, and honestly, I think we need to break them. And the bear box, we can advance up nice and close. And we'll just sweep up their line. That's the plan. French veteran grenadiers doing a good job. These guys are going to break here. Let's charge in. We might contact the wrong ones first, but that's fine. I can live with that. Let's get the cavalry. Come on, both units of cavalry, please. Well, all the units of cavalry? Okay, all the units of cavalry then. Charge, charge, charge. Do I have a spare unit of grenadiers anywhere? Not really. So the guys on this side... Oh, there's horsemen over there. Let's bring them in. Come on. Somebody. Somebody! Obey an order. It's not hard. I believe you've been trained in this art of obedience. Right, let's go and break them guys. They're going anyway. I'll send them in. Leonidas' light horse can just hold off, I think. The British foot guards are the ones we probably want to be a little bit concerned about over there. Reform. What have we got over here? Right, you can go after them guys. Yeah, British foot guards blasting away at me. We need to get this messed up here. Right then, form up. Prepare to give them a volley. One volley. Charge before they actually shoot my horsemen up there. Now they're broken. Charge. Retreat. Got him. So that battle actually went more along the lines of how I wanted it to. And hopefully we didn't lose too many men. 2,000 to their 9,000. Okay, that went quite well. Being able to surround them like that did work very well. So we can get 2,500 reservists. I think we're going to have to do that. Although the ammunition... I need the reservists. I do, because I don't think that's even going to fill our ranks, is it? We did get some stuff. We got some new swords, which we can play with. And we got some crap to sell, so that's always a bonus. Alright, refill the ranks. We just did it. Just. And we have enough food. But ammunition is now officially a serious problem. Let's have a look. Accuracy and range. Just close that down. What was this for? This was for my grenadiers guy. What have we got? Officer command radius. Accuracy and range. I would say this one looks the best one. Command radius and morale. Oh, these guys should be sitting pretty high on morale anyway. These are my elite troopers. What have we got then? We've got the Wilhelm I good. Morale +6. Morale damage received -15%. That is excellent. I don't see it being a problem for the grenadiers. Oh, you don't have one down here. Okay. Well, let's put that in there. On the bear box there. The other one was not amazing, but it could go on someone that hasn't. Trying not to spend too much money, although at the same time... Oh, you've got one! Ah, yeah, mistakes were made. We can give them something, though, I'm sure. Charge, +10. Let's go over to the food on the horses. Oh, my word. That's bad. They do have the ultimate of the sabres, though, so that's something. And we've got some dragoon swords, 10 and 10. Yeah, that's a nice switch out there. We'll definitely take that one. We've got some better infantry hangers here, so we'll switch those over on the elite of the elite. I mean, everyone's got some of these, right? No, they don't, in fact. 6 and 4 versus 2 and 6. No, maybe not. These actually we can get... Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of them. Let's not spend any money, but get rid of those, because they don't do anything else, and I never remember to use them. Okay, let's limp ourselves back to Resson quickly, in forage mode, because food is running out. Is there anything we can do? There's only... Oh, there's ammunition! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's very delicately assign some of it to that. The horsemen don't need any. And these are shooters as well. Okay, so all the ammo is gone. That didn't take long. We buy all the reservists because we're going to try and do some of those damn encampments. We're going to try our very best. Meanwhile, over at the quartermaster, how much can we sell here? Probably not a lot unless I'm buying something back. And I think I should, because these are no good at all. So there's nothing amazing in this place, but I could get some of these for extra accuracy. I think that sounds like a good idea. And riding boots for some of the horses. I think we can probably do that, so... Brilliant. I've ended up with not very much money, but I think we have ended up with something that should be quite useful. And who can have an accuracy boost? You got a spare slot. Oh, they've got one of those already. You don't, so for the bargain price of 50, you can have that. So I'm out of money again, but I do have a lot of reservists. And what we need to do is go and find ourselves... Well, we need to find ourselves some ammunition. I don't really need to do the outposts, but I do need to cover the encampments. And I can't remember which one we've done and which one we haven't done. Maybe... Have we been up here? Maybe this is where we go next and try and find some food, some ammunition, and anything. It's not the end of the world if we don't achieve these, but it would be very nice to. Alright folks, it looks like we're advancing across a desolate wasteland out here. I can't find anything that I need, but we are kicking ass, so that's something. And my idea of eating the reservists is not looking quite so stupid now. If you come back at the start of next episode, and there's fewer then than there is now, you know what we did. And of course, I'll see you again right then.